rest of the players. We'll see how the young man can handle Steve West here, who won the ball in his throw-in first.
60.
Just the 60. What can the maximiser do to try and get this crowd really fired up and cheering him on? They could play a part here. The first two Germans we saw this evening, they didn't really get close. Andre Velger and Marcel Haussutter. They only won a leg each. If Max can take this close against West, the crowd could end up playing a part.
Certainly could. The volume levels have risen as the day has gone on, as the throats have been lubricated, shall we say. And I'm sure it's going to get busier and noisier through Easter Sunday and Easter Monday, our finals day.
100.
The quarterfinals, the semi-finals and the final all on one busy Easter Monday evening here at the German Darts Masters.
96.
Has played on the Euro Tour before, has Max Hopp. Lost in the first round of the two European Tour events so far this year. Oh, well, that is desperately unlucky. Steve West, first two in the 60. Third one bounces out. Doesn't get anything for it. Look at this from Max Hopp.
125.
Well, a real chance for Max Hopp here to start off with a breaker throw
65.
and give this German crowd something to shout about. Straight in there. 2 darts would be perfect, but 3 will do.
80.
Not to be.
76.
So West then, 56 left, 16 would leave him double top to hold his throw. He can't do it, so Max Hopp then another chance to break. Been given a let-off by his more experienced opponent. Double 10, double 4.
Well, Steve West manages to hold his throw in the end, but Max Hopp will be left to rue those missed chances, because that was a golden opportunity to steal the initiative.
57.
Whenever this one goes through to play the second seed, Dave Chisnell. Tough draw that would be, but Chizzy does have those times where he just turns up and things don't go his way. If you can,
60.
you find that the further he goes through a tournament, the harder he is to stop. But in the early rounds, occasionally, you can get at Chizzy.
Yes, Chizzy playing here fresh from
59.
a Premier League appearance in Aberdeen. Holding his own in the Premier League this year is Chizzy.
Steve West looks to fill it up, and there we go. First 180 of the match. And Max Hopp, after missing darts to break the West throw in the opening leg, coming under pressure on his own, but is he going to respond with a 180 of his own? And there you go. The 17-year-old isn't going to be cowed into submission. You hit a maximum against him, he'll throw one straight back at you.
41.
Steve West can only find 41 in response.
And that's what the crowd want to see from the local man. Unlucky with a bounce out there. Does put him on to a finish. Steve West drifting into the 5s, but recovering with that last dart. So 1-2-5 out shot for parity early on in this first round match. We'll just look to...
Well, he went for the bullseye twice there, and both times he landed in a single 18. Steve West managed to leave himself on a finish by hitting the treble 20 with his last dart, and, well, it may prove telling. Well, he needed to follow that up.
100.
Leaves himself on top, so Max Hopp, to level things up, get his first leg on the board, and just settle himself down a little bit. Well, that's a bit unlucky. And that's standing up awkwardly as well. He's got to move across the oche for double 8.
24.
More missed chances for the maximiser. And Steve West is ready to pounce. Double top. And that is a 2-0 lead for Steve West.
And yet again, more missed chances by Max Hopp. And he will get punished at this level of competition.
Yeah, look at that. 9 shots at double Max Hopp. Not a single one hit. He does have a win on the European Tour, Max Hopp. He's qualified for a number of them, but he's only managed to get 1 win under his belt. That was against Dragan Horvat. That was in Sindelfingen last year. Every other time he's taken to the European Tour stage, he has lost.
Yes, you mentioned he's been to Q School for the last 2 years, failing to win his tour card. He does have what we call associate membership, which guarantees him entry to the UK Open, European Tour qualifiers and the Challenge Tour. And currently knocking on the door of the world's top 100.
Yeah, and that means he is able to go through the host nation qualifiers for these ones. He did that on last night. Beat a guy called Mick Hasser, Dennis Gunter. Only dropped 8 legs over 3 games in qualifying. But right now, it's not going his way. Well, he needs a maximum just to restore parity in this leg. But Steve West is coming back for Shanghai, and he's got 6 darts from here. And this would be for a 3-0 lead.
60.
Well, just the 60. But we know he'll be back, so he should get 2 darts at double top. Oh, and a bounce out. It's not... When your luck's not in, your luck's not in.
80.
A good last dart.
60.
So to put real clear daylight between himself and the German, Steve West wants, well, double top now. It's unconventional, but he got there. Double 218, double top to finish off 60, but 3-0 now, and plenty to think about for the young German.
100.
Well, the crowd, you can see him there. It's like you've just told a hall full of Germans that they've run out of bratwurst.
140.
We could be seeing the 3rd German from tonight's evening session head out. And in, 17 legs of darts involving the German players this evening. They've only won 2 of them so far. Can Max Hopp turn things around here? Well, it's not looking good for him in this one. If he were to go 4-0 down, which would include 2 breaks of throw,
83.
it would be a mountain to climb for the 17-year-old. Look at that. Look at determination. Knows he needs to find something from somewhere, and he needs to find it quickly.
And those missed doubles in the first 2 legs, if he had hit those, it would be a very different story right now.
Yeah, look at that, all over the board. 2 at tops, 2 at 10s, 2 at 16s, and 1 at 8s. Whereas Steve West, give him a shot at double top. More often than not, he'll take it out. And Max Hopp's only scored 4 at the minute. Needs to make sure he leaves himself a finish.
24.
Well, he has done, but Steve West wants 100. 2 double tops. There's 1. You've hit it, Steve. Just do it again. Just like that. Well, we said he hits it more often than not. He's just hit it 2 in 2 darts for a 100 finish and a 4-0 lead and a second break of throw.
Well, that was quality from Steve West. Looking to make his way back on the PDC scene, having regained his tour card at Q School.
125.
Well, I don't know what's going through Max Hopp's head, but when you've hit 0 out of 9 attempts at double and your opponent's going on double-double finishes, you might be thinking, it's not going to be my night.
$120. $100.
Solid stuff from Steve West here. 156 left after 9 darts, and that's including bounce out. But here comes Max Hopp. He's looking for his second maximum of the match. Steve West. Oh, is that in? I think he might be looking at double 18. He certainly was.
Well, we saw Jarkko Kamula take out 156 in the first match of the afternoon here in Berlin. Just a whisker away from repeating that feat was Steve West, but he wants double 9 then to go to within 1 leg of victory. This is going to get awkward. Double 4.
14.
Well, down to double 2, but Max Hopp 110. It's not exactly what you call a gimme for a man who hasn't hit a double yet. 90 left. Wanted the treble for the double 18. Muttering under his breath to himself. He's left himself double 6. But Steve West wants double 2 and finds it. And Steve West is 1 leg away from a whitewash here.
And yes, a place in round 2 against Dave Chisnell.
Something for the German crowd to shout about. Max Hopp raises his eyebrows and it raises the spirits of his fans here. But it may take something more than that to resurrect his hopes in this match. He needs to win the next 6 legs in a row. It's a start, but he needs much, much more.
60. $140.
Coming up next, it's the new and reigning BDO World Champion Stephen Bunting, who's making his way on the PDC Tour
100.
after winning that trophy at the Lakeside. Now on the PDC circuit and taking on Ross Smith next on stage here.
Max Rick 161.
Well, 6 darts from here for Max Hopp to try and get a leg on the board. Oh, he's put a bit of a dent in it. He should get a dart. What kind of pressure is he going to be under?
85.
Well, a little bit is the answer. Now Max Hopp, just for a leg for the 17-year-old. Well, he's going to get 1 dart at double top. Moves across to find a bit of room. 10 darts at doubles. Every single one has missed. And Steve West can look to punish him here for a whitewash, and it's double 18 he wants, and double 18 he gets. And it's a heartbreaker for Max Hopp, and a heartbreaker for this German crowd. There will only be one German